Hello, hello everyone. I welcome you all once again in the next part of the video. Uh, in previous lecture, previous part, I have discussed the JFET, its various characteristic, that is output and transfer characteristics, its demonstration and key features related to that. One basic thing which was left in previous class, previous lecture part, was that the pinch off voltage, which is very crucial topic in the case of field effect transistor. So now we will study the key sides, key things of the pinch off voltage and its features. So once again I will use pen and paper to demonstrate all the things. So stay tuned. So as in previous class I already demonstrated that the FET is always being operated with this condition, that is VTS is always greater than VP, that is pinch off voltage, and this criteria is being satisfied just to operate the FET into the constant current region, saturated current region. So in this way the pinch off voltage is defined as a minimum drain to source voltage where ID enters into the saturation. Means simply we can say that minimum drain minimum drain to source voltage. Minimum drain to source voltage when ID enters to saturation. And in JFET the maximum pinch off voltage is VP, VP0 or VPO, the max pinch off voltage. The max pinch off voltage occurs only when VGS is 0, as stated earlier. In JFET, when VGS is applied, then pinch off voltage VP decreases. Means VP will be maximum for VGS is equal to 0. As you might have seen in previous characteristics also here, as I was taking the VGS was 0, I got the VP was maximum. Then after, as in a case of n-channel JFET, when I used to increase the VGS, the pinch off voltage was in slightly decreasing order. Here one thing was missed in previous part, that is, if we plot the locus of pinch off voltage, we will get this kind of curve, which is known as parabolic. So the locus of pinch off voltage is parabolic in nature. This question is usually asked in the GATE and engineering service examinations. So that's why that key thing can be noted here also. The locus of VP is parabolic in nature. This point must be remembered. So what will happen during the pinch off? This is the actual diagram when JFET comes under the actual pinch off condition. So you can see the channel and depletion region status, and under the influence of high electric field, the kinetic energy of the electron passing through the this region is very fast. That's why it contains high kinetic energy electrons from the this narrow region. And as I told you that the basic criteria to operate JFET is this. So we usually operate uh, uh, with this condition, provided we have to avoid the breakdown conditions also. So during the pinch off, when VDS is increasing and is greater than BP, upper end of the channel will become more positive. And P plus N junction will become more reverse bias. This P plus N junction become more reverse bias. As you know, this N is connected with positive terminal and this P is connected with the negative terminal. That's why this P plus N channel is more reverse bias, and depletion layer will penetrate more into the channel, and they come extremely closer. As you are seeing here, they both come extremely closer and try to touch with each other. They are not touching but try to touch with each other. But at the same time, electric field intensity will become very large with upper end of the channel and is pointing towards the source. The field intensity will be now preventing the two depletion layers from the touching with each other. This electric field prevents these two depletion region from touching each other. That's why they don't touch each other. They are looking like to touch each other. So the basic thing to be noted here is, during the pinch off, the kinetic energy of the electron in the channel increases and the electrons available in the channel will be moving to the narrow width with high velocity and reaching the drain. The drain is now receiving the max electron of the channel, and therefore the drain current will remain almost a constant in the saturation region. As I have already told, the equation, if we talk about the equation for drain current in the saturation region, is ID is equal to IDSS 1 minus Vg upon Vp whole square. If you are seeing this equation, as the electrons, means drain current is following this kind of behavior, which is generally demonstrated with the help of this equation. You can see the behavior of current is of this kind, where the gate to source voltage versus drain current is having some this point, that is it follows a square law. It is somewhere in the form of square. So that's why, because of adopting this kind of current, the FET is also known as square law device, just because of the presence of square in the equation. This equation is known as a Shockley equation because this is demonstrated by William Shockley. In JFET, ID decreases as a parabolic variation with VGS. As I have told in the transfer characteristic, this can be demonstrated. This is the parabolic variation with VGS. So in fact, transfer characteristics are plotted only for saturation region. transfer characteristics are plotted only for saturation region. Drain current ID is majority carrier current. Always remember this, majority carrier current. ID decreases with temperature. As temperature increases, the mobility decreases, therefore ID decreases. And basically, for 1 degree centigrade variation in temperature, ID decreases by the 0.7%. This is the most important thing you must have to remember. So ID is a drift current because this is possibly through the channel under the influence of electric field intensity. So ID is drift current. Drift and diffusion, two types of current usually flows in case of semiconductor. So here ID is a drift current. So FET is having excellent thermal stability due to absence of leakage current IG, and as temperature increases, ID slightly decreases. These 2 points makes the FET an excellent thermal stable device. So if we write the equation for gate to source voltage, it can be derived from the Shockley equation, and finally we can write it as a Vg is equal to Vp1 minus under root Id upon IDSS. With the help of these equations, you can calculate the gate to source voltages. This Vp, pinch off voltage, is also VGS cutoff or VGS off. This is, you can see from the transfer characteristics. Transfer characteristics, the value of VGS of when this parabolic characteristic cuts this x-axis, and here ID is 0. So this can also be referred as a pinch off voltage. This is very important thing to remember. So in this way, the Shockley equation can be further demonstrated as ID is equal to IDSS 1 minus Vg upon VGS cutoff in place of Vp. So there was a basic question asked in the gate that pinch off voltage is defined as, option 1 was minimum VGS where ID was 0. Second, minimum VGS where ID is maximum. Third option is minimum VDS drain to source when ID is max. And fourth is minimum VDS drain to source when where ID is equal to 0. So the best option is option 3, that is minimum VDS when ID is maximum, as I have told you here. Minimum VDS when ID is max. But however, with this concept, the option A is also correct. So both two options are correct. Minimum VGS when ID is 0, as I have told you. Minimum VGS when ID is 0. So if there is a multiple possibility of correct answers, then option 1 and option 3 both are correct. If only one option is given among the both of them, then most suitable answer is this, option 3. So these things must be remembered. So in this way we have covered the pinch off voltage, and finally the working operation of the JFET is completed. In further future we will try to cover the suggested parts from, I will take the suggestions from your side, which topic is more difficult from you, then I will discuss further things related to FET. Otherwise I will continue the digital electronics part in the next session. Thank you one and all. Thank you so much.